All right, we got to fix Facebook. Hang on one sec. All right. Thanks for everybody on YouTube for giving us a second. We had to reconnect Facebook, but we are all set now. So thanks everyone for your patience. We'll get started. Hello, everybody. I'm Jamie Chavez. I'm the president and CEO of the Westminster Chamber of Commerce, and we have a book club, and it is called the Readers Professional Development Book Club. And I'm here today with the moderators of that group, Brett Popish and Brian Head. How are you guys today?
Well,
good. How are you?
Good. We are talking about Deep Work, which is by Cal Newport, which is our book for this month. And so it was kind of funny because earlier I was like thinking that my brain just like needs a little help focusing. Like my brain's weird. Everybody has different brains. Mine's a little strange. And I was thinking that I just needed a little help. And so I actually asked Brian, like, have you ever looked into this? And he's like, well, you should read the book. So I'll read the book, but tell us about the book and why we chose it this month and what we can expect from this month's book club.
Yeah, I can kick it off. So this is a book that I just recently started. I haven't gotten very far into it, but it came very highly recommended from a kind of a diverse group of people, some business people, and then some people related to the school board I used to be on and things like that. So I think just today in today's culture, there's so many distractions. We all have, these little guys that are constantly buzzing and calling for our attention. And, summertime, you've got kids at home or whatever the case might be. And it's hard to just really get down and focus on the work that you need to do and keep your mind engaged and functioning at a high level. So this book is about doing just that, learning how to cut out the noise and get work done. From what I've experienced so far, just kind of starting out, it's giving kind of practical practices that you can put into place. It's not, sometimes I think, people are like, put your phone in a drawer for 12 hours and focus on work. And that's just not realistic for most of us. So this gives some more practical applications for life and that kind of thing. So last month we did a book that was a little bit of a change of pace. It was Mike Rowe's, what was the, like I heard it or
Oh, yeah, I heard it.
The way I heard it, yeah. So this is kind of back to a direct practical application business and professional development book.
Yeah, Brett, do you have anything to add to that or?
Well, the one thing I will say is I'm looking forward to getting it. I ordered it and it hasn't come yet, so I'm gonna have to like speed read through it. But yeah. I think this could be a good practical application to one of our prior books that we read by Ryan Holiday in that was called Stillness is the Key. And so I think, that's more philosophical, whereas this I think is going to be more practical use. And Brian, tell me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of what I gathered from the synopsis of it.
Yeah, it was interesting. So the principal at one of the local schools did a kind of a town hall about this book and had parents read it, both for the parents to be able to apply for themselves and in their own lives, but also to help teach kids. And one of the things that's kind of a recurring theme on this broadcast, Jamie always brings it up, is a lot of the books that we read, they're not just limited to professional development or things that you can apply for yourself, but they're things that you can help your kids with if you're a parent or that kind of thing as well. So
yeah, that's awesome. I never know. I tend to listen to the books pretty much exclusively, which I'll read a little bit more from now on, but I usually listen to them, and I usually listen to them a few days before book club. So I never know when I join you two on this broadcast what we're even talking about. But from the sounds of it, I think one of the problems that Cal Newport's trying to solve is just like how to stay focused in today's society when it's very difficult to become unfocused or distracted. Mm-hmm. And that's for a lot of different reasons, but I think about my kids all the time in these because I'm like, how do I protect my kids from becoming like addicted to their phones or whatever it is and be able to, be productive and have trains of thought that don't require assistance.
Yeah, for sure. And it's very, very well researched. One of the things that kind of struck me, I'm doing the physical book this time, is, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but this top part that I'm lifting up here is just the citations. I mean, so there's, I don't know how many pages that is, probably 30 pages of citations to scientific research and that kind of thing, which normally you would think makes the book boring. You know, if it's too heavy on the science, that can make it boring. What so far he's done is made those studies very accessible. So you're getting the kind of the Reader's Digest version of those studies. But if you want to go on and look at something more deeply, he's got, you know, plenty of notes and references and things like that you can refer back to.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be, like I said, I think it'll be a good complement to really what we've read in the past, specifically that Ryan Holiday book, Stillness is the Key. But it's interesting because I feel like we go from a philosophical book to like kind of a fun book to now more scientific book, like we did with Super Communicators a few months ago. And
Yeah.
it seems like it's a good flow of how we're doing that.
Yeah. And one of the things that I found interesting the other day, I saw an article that a guy had asked Claude, what is the greatest negative impact on the human brain of technology? And Claude, being AI, actually answered, and I tested it. It gave me the same or similar answer. Its response was unstructured time, because, you know, we're filling our lives with so many distractions that we don't have that time to let our brains reset or to focus on deep work or things like that. So I found that to be kind of interesting. And this book's kind of along those lines, is, you know, just getting rid of the constant distractions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brett, going back to what you were talking about, which is like the change in book and the change in, you know, how the author writes and what the actual book is about. I think that does work really well for our group. What are, switching gears just a little bit, what do the two of you enjoy most about leading these discussions each month, and why should people come join us?
Well, I would say you never know where the conversation will go.
That's true. That is true.
It's very true. But what's cool about that is, you know, I talk about this every month when we do this, but we get to know each other on a much more personal level. I say that kind of jokingly. You'd have to come to book club to know what I'm talking about. But the relationships that we're developing with everybody that comes, but also the learning. You know what I mean? Like, we talk about relationships and all that sort of stuff, but we each learn from each other, you know. And again, I don't want to repeat myself month over month, but we could read the exact same book, read the same exact pages, and the three of us are going to come up with three completely different perceptions of what it is we read, right? And so I think that's invaluable, because what that does is it really opens your mind to, we all read the same book, but we're getting something totally different from it. The other thing, though, too, is, you know, Brian and I try to keep this book club pretty fresh, to where we're not doing the same type of book every single month. And obviously, you know, that's pretty evident with last month's book, Mike Rowe's book, you know, the Ryan Holiday books, this one, that sort of thing. So, you know, if you come to book club and the particular book of choice for the month wasn't your cup of tea, stick around for the next month, because it could be completely different. And the idea is to keep everybody on their toes with what we're reading and have fun with it.
Yeah, I would echo that. I think, too, just the different ways that people read it. So, you know, I might read it as, this applies to me professionally, and then, you know, Jamie might come and talk about what it meant to her as a parent, or, you know, Brett might come and talk about, you know, what it meant to him as a leader, or we've got people in the group that manage a bunch of people, so maybe, you know, what it meant to them as a manager. So just kind of the culmination of the different lenses that people read the book through. And then I can't overstate how much we laugh at book club. Like, it's a good time. Like, we're it's not just, you know, all serious and all business. It's a lot of fun. So, you know, I think just getting to know, like Brett said, you know, you're getting to know people on a professional level, but also a little bit more deeply personally, and then just you're having a lot of fun, which is where, you know, the real connections, I think, are made.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this too. You know, people love going to happy hour. Right? People love going to happy hour and having small talk. What's cool about book club is it's at happy hour time. So if you just want to come happy hour, that's fine too. but the conversation is centralized around a topic, but it evolves into all this other stuff, which again is where the value comes in. I mean, the book is the book. The value of book club is digesting the book, discussing it, and getting to hear other people's insights. That's where the real value is. And come and have a beer while you do it, and it's a good time.
Yeah. Well, usually we do book club on a Tuesday. This coming month for July, we had a conflict. So this month book club is going to be August 27th. So
July 27th.
Mark that down. Yep. And that's a Monday. And we also have to switch locations because usually we have it at Kokopelli and they are closed on Mondays. And so this month it will be at Tappenberger, which is also located in downtown Westminster. 4:00 Tappenberger on August 27th. Deep Work is the book, and we hope to see you guys all there. Did you have anything else to add, either of you?
Nope.
I don't think so. Just come check it out if you haven't been. It's not like other groups where you feel like, sometimes you show up in a networking group or something like that, and it's the same group of people. We've had a lot of visitors. We have new people all the time, so don't feel like you're breaking into a group that is kind of cliquish or anything like that. You'll be welcome from day one.
Yeah, and on that same note there, Brian, I know some people get a little nervous about coming and kind of sharing their thoughts and that sort of thing. You can come and just be a fly on the wall if you'd like, and just listen to what everybody else has to say. And, don't feel pressured is kind of what I'm getting at. Just come with an open mind, have fun, and join us. It's a good time.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me today. And thanks for everybody who tuned in, or anybody who's watching this later. We'll see you at book club. What is today? Happy July 7th. All right. Bye, everybody.
All right. See ya.